Hey, welcome. Today, we're diving into a simple but really powerful secret for building wealth, and it comes straight from the Wealth Compass. It's just one idea, but it could completely change the way you see your money.
It all kicks off with this pretty powerful statement, right? Just think about what this is really saying. It suggests there's this huge fundamental gap in financial education between the rich and, well, almost everyone else. And that difference, that's the puzzle we're here to solve today. So yeah, this idea is the key to solving what we're going to call the wealth puzzle. If you can really get your head around this, it can unlock a totally different financial future. And honestly, it's way simpler than you might think.
So, what is it? What's this one big secret? What's the one thing most of us are just never taught about money? All right, let's find out. The answer to the whole puzzle lies right here, in the simple difference. It all, and I mean all of it, comes down to understanding two very different concepts: assets versus liabilities.
Okay, first up, an asset. The source defines an asset as anything that puts money in your pocket. Simple as that. Think of a rental property that generates income every month, or stocks that pay you dividends. It's like a little money-making machine that's always working for you.
And on the flip side, you've got a liability. That's anything that takes money out of your pocket. And here's the key insight, the really tricky part. They often look impressive. That shiny new car might look awesome, but with the monthly payments, the insurance, the repairs, it's just constantly draining your wealth.
And it really is that simple. Assets put money in, liabilities take money out. Understanding which way the cash is flowing, that's the whole secret right there.
Now, let's take this a step further, because this isn't just about memorizing some definitions. No, this is about a complete shift in your mindset. It's about building a habit, not just earning a certain income.
This is such a huge misconception, isn't it? The source material makes it crystal clear. Real wealth has almost nothing to do with how big your paycheck is or how fancy your stuff looks. So often that's just for show.
And here's the other half to that thought. True wealth is simply about understanding. It's having the clarity to see which of your purchases are actually growing your money, the assets, and which ones are just slowly draining it away, the liabilities. And this practice, this act of consistently choosing assets over liabilities, is what the source calls a rich habit. It's not a one-off decision. It's the mindset you start to apply to every single financial choice you make. So how do you build this habit? Well, it's a pretty simple three-step process. Step 1, you got to know the difference. We just covered that. Step 2, you use that knowledge to build a whole new money mindset. And step 3, you just let that mindset guide you toward making smarter and smarter decisions every single time. Which brings us to our final section, your financial compass. Because everything we've just gone over, it's not just theory. It's a practical, real-world tool you can start using literally today. Ultimately, it all boils down to this one central choice. Every time you spend money, you can now just ask yourself, is this growing my money or is it draining it? Is this an asset or is this a liability? That's it. That's your compass. The logic here is just beautifully simple. When you build the right habits, these rich habits, you will, as a direct result, build wealth. It's a clear path of cause and effect. It just works. So as we close this out, I'm going to leave you with this question to really think about. Look at your own life, your own spending. Now that you have this compass, what is your money truly buying? Is it building your future, or is it just buying a temporary appearance? The choice is yours.